So on Daysville, we'll look into a scenario in which Turkey and Italy team up to beat the Balkans. The Balkans, I would consider all of former Yugoslavia, because, well, culturally it's linked to Serbia, which is definitely in the Balkans, I'm going to say. Albania, too. Greece is in it, for sure. Bulgaria. Romania, too. They were all involved in the Balkan Wars. And then Moldova and Hungary can be considered, but I don't know if they really are. But I'm considering them for this just so they can have more power against the 8th strongest nation and the 10th strongest nation. But the 10th and 8th strongest nations are the ones started. With Turkey deciding to take over all of Greece's islands, because this is where they'll get the most benefit, and Italy moves in the coast, they make a landing in Albania, a landing in Greece, a landing in Croatia. And they move into Bosnia for this. And quickly Slovenia, probably the weakest nation of the Balkan team, falls. With Turkey moving into Greece and Bulgaria. It may look like the advances are slow, but quickly Turkey moves into Athens and starts moving to take most of Greece. The Italian front and Albanian Italian fronts move together into one, and so does the Northern Front and the Southern Croatian front. With Zagreb falling, Croatia's about to fall. And well, it's not that big of a deal, but Greece is fully mobilized. Romania, Bulgaria, and Serbia are all mobilized. They're probably the strongest at this point. With Bulgaria kicking them out, Albania, Greece, and all the others, including Serbia, knock this front out, and Greece kicks Turkey from its mainland. Although Italy has been put into a stalemate, they get pushed back in the north to a stalemate. The goal of the Balkans is to hold this forever as they do major damage to Turkey, to cause Turkey to capitulate, and then Italy to hopefully lose morale. Wait, wrong color. Oops. So now let's get the color right, guys. And they continue this advance until thrice. Turkish thrice. They make a landing here. Greece makes a landing over there, and there. Turkey's in a bit of trouble as their coast is starting to fall. And with their coast falling, well, they got a bit of trouble. So Greece, with the help of its allies, push here. With Serbia, Bosnia, Croatia, and Hungarian forces holding them back there. With the fall of Istanbul, well, the fall of the coast leads to a big deal. As well, the coast falls. But they move forwards. And they almost get to the capital. But Italy breaks through the stalemate, leading to the fall of southern Croatia, fall of Slovenia again, and a push towards Budapest, which is a success, which takes the city. And then they move behind the front, and they manage to take Zagreb over. And well, this isn't good. Bosnia almost falling, Serbia, with the help of Hungary and Romania, decide to go up to there. So they hold it at a river, I think. But Turkey's still struggling, so they go into mass conscription. So they're probably going to get pushed back a lot, because they need to wait 3 months. With the Greece realizing they could take Pontus over, which at one point was full of Greeks. I don't think it is anymore, but it was once. Well, Ankara is what they're trying to hold, because they don't have many forces at this point. And they only have a small amount of land now they can use, because the Kurds revolt. Which may have been a bad choice for the Kurds. With everything in Turkey's falling, Turkey, after 6 months of training these forces, they conscripted about 2 million. They managed to push them back. Which means they have officially cut the forces there. So they're trying to move their forces out. With their forces leaving the Kurdish rebellions, to go back north to the region I was just talking about. And, well, they get pushed back, with a lot being taken from this region. They're struggling to hold, with Turkey taking the coast away from the Kurdish revolt and moving Kurdistan back. And, well, honestly, this is probably a success. With the Balkans completely distracted there, a landing in Albania by the Italians takes place, and this moves into Macedonia. And they use this to take over Macedonia. Not Macedonia, but then they go after Greek Macedonia from North Macedonia. That's such a hard name to say, North Macedonia. And while Hungary's forces, Romania's trying to help with Hungary's forces, but Hungary's forces are unable to hold back. And Greeks manage to take out Albania, Kosovo, Albania, and Northern Macedonia have been taken out by the Italians, which leads to 2 retreats here, and then leads to the fall of Kurdistan, which surrenders. So the Greeks pull back closer to the coast, and right back to just about Istanbul, but not back to there. But they didn't realize Turkey would make a naval landing here because our navy is back to working. But Greece still holds naval supremacy here. But Greece is unable to hold this Italian and Turkish pushes back, so they start being pushed back, with Italy landing in Crete and using it to land here. And then they take Athens. Everyone's surprised about that, but they also take Budapest, the Italians. And then this is where Turkey starts another offensive. Why is it so long till they start another offensive? Well, because it took them a while longer than they wanted. And the peace treaty is going to be interesting, to be honest, with Turkey making huge offensives because they have millions of extra troops. And so does Italy, because they've been conscripting throughout when they started. And that's all for today's video. Just kidding, we need to look at the peace treaty. Independent, didn't lose any land, gained land, in fact. Romania is gone, Greece is gone, half of the Balkans were taken each. Maybe a bit more was gave to Turkey, just because Turkey is, well, I guess, more annexationable. And if that a Balkan War happens, all the Balkan nations get independence, then a Balkan War happens. And that's all for today's video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Wild Mapper out, but not until you subscribe. Bye, guys!